I think we should save that distillery one until we're 3033 because is that the one that has the thresher that also drops the Terramorphous class mods?
That's the rock gut one, yeah.
That's the rock got one. Yeah, save that one until we're like 3033,
Hmm.
just in case we get it. Because I mean, it's easier to farm there.
To the Torn Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extravaganza! Tonight, we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the ravenous Wild Gobbler!
Oh, are they? Oh.
Guns, glorious guns. A fantastic
At least
day
not
for
normal mode.
capitalism.
Tog, you're a fantastic character, but
Don't
goodness
have
me,
too
do your
much
ARs
fun.
consume a lot of ammo. Oh, no.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that. Why loot the dead when you can buy from me? Guns, glorious guns.
Almost dead?
Why are these vendors so low level? Is it because we're in normal mode?
Welcome to my humble shop.
I thought these would skill up to like level 18.
Lock and load.
The only one that's
Oof. Dang. What kind of pie is that? Oh. Pie. Oh.
But first, I'm interviewing the
I just
only
remembered
Torn
something.
contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler!
No.
Question
This doesn't have that
time!
grandma
How are you
classification,
doing?
does it?
Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
I think it would be funny if in Borderlands 4 they had like Torg or Marcus as a playable character. Yeah. I mean, I think there is a mod for
Get
the
over
Steam
here
where you
so
can
I
get
can
license to play
whisper
as
some
Mr.
things
Torg.
to you in secret! Really? The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torn Board of Directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it ate all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die,
Well, I'm
because you're
gonna
cool. And oh crap, I'm not whispering
switch off
anymore,
that,
my bad. You can
pistol
kill everybody.
and instead rock
Poison the
a
Gobbler's
barbecue.
food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him. He looks delicious. And we're back. The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the chefs! Be my garden! My definition of fun! Pluto's not a planet!
I was gonna say though. Probably. I mean, this game is like 12 years old. Oh, speaking of, hey. Oh, that's a Vatican Grey reference, isn't it?
Taste it!
President of the Torg Corporation.
What? Hang on.
You do well to ignore Torg's instructions.
Ah, he's kind of healthy.
With the chefs dead, we can prepare our own meal for the gobbler. Get to the freezer.
It's fucking raw! Corn.
Damn, that door's locked. Let me activate my remote lock-picking program.
That's gonna explode.
Lockpick! We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once. We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking scat corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
This DLC? Did not know that. Hold on, nothing.
Grab at that
You're a
food!
feast of eyes and piss in all this place! Get my hit point back! Come here!
suckers!
Yeah, mostly. What does it suck is paper and barbecue.
Get my hands!
Hang on. Yeah, Ravager. No, it is ammo hungry, but that's not a problem. Oh, do respawn.
My mouth is watering!
Oh. Yeah, don't go backwards, you'll fall into the grinder.
I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
They're kind of healthy. Yeah, he survived. Oh, he's got a shield on that.
Hot diggity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because
Nope.
you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything except for all the things it does!
I'm currently rocking no element on any explosive on this beautiful, beautiful sword. Ew. It's underwhelming. Yeah, unfortunately, like nearly all E-Tech suck. And all except for like 3 for lessons suck. I didn't see the red dot.
Now to grind up the meat. Get to the kitchen. Tord, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles into air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt.
Yeah, very weird calling Mr. Tord an idiot. Yeah. Oh, I find the Breaking Bad reference. You gotta cook.
Yeah!
I assume that's what that is.
Grinder.
I've seen some episodes.
Delicious. We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal. With the meat prepared,
I mean
we
this in the
only
most
need one
polite
more
and respectful
ingredient.
way. I'm
Deadly
pretty sure your
poison.
parents didn't
Back
get
to the
any of these
stabber
like
jabber
in-jokes and
nests.
references. You have to be of a very sort of specific chemistry enjoyer to get like nearly all of the jokes and references. We didn't do. Oh, whipping. I was. Yep.
I ran out of explosives.
That's a very
so
me
I'm
thing,
actually
though.
going to open this door remotely without blowing it up.
Perhaps if you got more quality Hyperion munitions, you would not need to use the quality Hyperion nuclear station so much.
You know you're following an idiot, yes?
Oh, hang on.
Tord created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you both outlived your usefulness.
I mean-
Tribute, kill.
I'm selling this doll. Like,
Not yours, not either.
no.
Now you owe me one!
Oh no, I am slagged, that's bad. That's bad.
When God closes a door, I blow it the f up.
As you should.
Hey, make sure to get a slag whipping on the way.
Hang on. Stay, hang on, wait, stay there. Borrow that. He said slag, right? There you go, you can borrow that. Nope, nope, that was my slag weapon.
Jabber nest to wake 'em up. All right, now slag the jabber.
Yes, got him. Oh yeah, that's one thing kind of obscure and funny about Borderlands 2. Infinite vertical melee.
The size of a planet. So get a few more. Nearly done. I can almost taste the gobbler now. Woo! You got all the clams. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner, and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company.
I completely missed that one there.
When I had the
Right in front of
chance.
you.
Why, hello there.
Thank you. Again, that's mostly for utility for later on. There's the high slide chance in it being a blood off, so you don't get shafted with the fire rate or the reload speed too much. Oh. It's on my screen, but not on yours. Interesting. Oh, hello. Huh. Do you want a side pistol? I mean... Oh, wait, no, don't, actually. That might be a bit too ammo hungry for you. It's 4 ammo per shot. Oh, sorry, you know what, hang on. Do you want my like sniper then? No, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm keeping it more for the side chance. The noise that you cannot turn off unless you turn off your main volume. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's it. So,
You can never be too well armed.
unless you're a siren,
Check
don't.
back later to see my new weapon of the day.
And even again, they don't consume it by the spoon, but they consume it by the... Well, actually, no, I suppose they could if it's general fine stuff. I mean, there is actually a Torg branded cereal. Explodios. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what? The Explodios or those? Cameron, probably.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat. Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal.
Ready? Be marinated.
The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery.
If you stay on that, there's a high chance you're going to die. Don't go in, that's the oven. Are you stuck?
You made me stop
That's
shooting
it.
at things!
You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles.
Can you tell me that crap? I'm about to get my car. No. All the infantry.
Off our shields!
Those food stops destroy our culinary masterpiece. Restart the oven. I will not serve food. Ah, good. The oven's off. Why not just head home, Vault Hunter?
I did not realize it spawned a little bit ago.
They shut down the oven. Our food is getting cold.
Right.
The oven's off. Why not
No,
just head
because you
home,
can crit
Vault
them and
Hunter?
they the lights and... Oh, mine.
Ah, good. The oven's off.
Damn it.
Why not just head home, Vault Hunter? Hey! Oven!
Yeah. Probably. Yes.
Food's done! Go get it! My taste buds are abiding with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs! My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks! The taste apocalypse is upon us!
Guns! I got them, you need them. See you soon! You're welcome, customer.
Oh, you topped up on grenade? Good. Topped up on...
You know why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for your idiocy. Here comes the ravenous Wild Gobbler! We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait! Now just don't die until the poison takes effect! Wild Gobbler! Out of this thing! Napkins may or may not be involved! You just disobeyed a direct order from your president, Torg. You're dead. I am so scared! I know you can't tell because of the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic! Anyway, come on back whenever, Vault Hunter!
Healing.
Really green. I think that's what it's supposed to do. Oh.
My grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Oh yeah. Did you talk to Torg and get the skin as well? For the head side? Do you have it? No. Borderlands.
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale
Eventually.
squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was
I am so sorry.
That's a story
All
break and a
right, the
half.
whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time at a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... Ah, man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... Oh, right! The Blowhole the Apocalypse! So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw
really
today.
like pistachio as well,
the
but
amazing! He's a magician who studied
personally
under
for me
crazy
though, it's got to
Earl,
be
so
rum
he's
and
got that
raisin.
weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it
Why
was,
can't I?
Grandma.
Borderlands
Didn't
1
you say
boss
that, high
reference?
five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma.
Yeah.
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh, so you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to
Yeah,
just sit
your
on my
character
shoulder
had
and bite chunks
complete-
of flesh out of my neck to pass the
Wasn't really a
time.
pet, there was
I
more
still
sort of a
remember the way
summon.
he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree, got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw.
That's
Keep telling
right,
yourself
high
that,
five.
George.
Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your
That's
grandfather
awesome.
or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel.
It's a waste of a
Tried to
perfectly
wipe
good
his face
Jacobs.
off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired
11?
explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume
Funny
of
enough, though,
smoke
there
that used to be in my
was a
neighbor's
type
home.
of sort of experimental pistol ammunition
Gosh, I've been
that
talking
was
your ear off
purely
for some
explosive.
time,
The
haven't I?
gyrojet.
So kind of you to listen for this
If
long.
one of those jammed, the
I've
whole
taken
thing
up
would
some
basically
time
explode like a frag
Please don't
grenade.
feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for
And the
giving this
ammunition
old
was harder
boy
to
some
make and
company.
keep in good nick than the gun. I love how just David through. It's just a $1, I believe.
Woo!
Yeah.
Or even more attractive than Mr. Torg said you were. I've got
And where'd we
another
go?
story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should
Did we
think
ever
about
actually
meeting up
fight
with her
Scarlet?
again
I
if
can't
you're not
remember.
shacked up with anybody, you
Yeah,
know?
we both.
I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing.
Oh,
I could
that
just
fight.
eat you up.
Yes, now I remember.
Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used
They
to
are
go to parties in high school and just stand in the back
the
without talking. to
Greed, I
anyone.
believe, is that what it's called?
I'm an introvert!
Oh, the Greedy?
I tried
Something
to
like
tell him,
that.
I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality,
file a
you know
restraining
when
order.
you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that
Tell
you're
that to Claptrap.
interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one
I
day
think
with
it's
a
skin, which is
supermodel
it.
under
What
each
the
arm,
hell
and
is
I
like with
said,
tweezers?
"Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was
No.
always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people
Flacker,
hate.
yes.
But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes.
Flacker is amazing.
Style
The
counts
Kerblaster
for
is
something.
slow and ammo
And there's
hungry.
nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as
Although
sad
I'm
and
trying to
unexpected.
remember. What's the?
Actually,
Oh wait,
that
isn't
reminds me. Now that you're here, I wanted to throw
Isn't
some
the
ideas
E-Half a
at you for
Torg?
feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and
Yeah,
I'm trying
I know
to
this
write a story
explosion
about
is.
an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback will really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage, a spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exhort Valkyrie as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's the color of the color, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bush broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? With the clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters from stage right. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Father, it was nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, listen. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid, no doubt picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie, listen. What is this? Excellent. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with but 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle. Excellent. End of scene. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
Like watching grass grow.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess, I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor, and what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vaultunders are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims has gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something?
I was
No,
gonna
I know you're
make that
too busy for
reference.
that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that fun. It's about a guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever.
I think it's a reference to
I'm
Creed's
really
skill with
looking
him
forward
hit
to this
himself in
game
the
called
face.
Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds.
Such a
In the
Mordecai
demo
thing.
version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name
Psycho
was
head
Aja,
baseball,
and she was
though, sounds
especially
highly
gifted at the
entertaining.
giblet toss. That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea
Oh, boy.
was to punch a convict and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with Iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. You really
What a
like Jeff
name.
for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat. if
I
you
wouldn't
cook it
trust
right.
the patty,
Mr. Toy
but the
tried to be
chips and the
vegetarian
fries
once after he saw his
don't knock
father
on
get
the
run over by a truck.
vegetable fries
How
and
long do you
vegetable
last
chips.
again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag chews or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny
Guys, I
thing.
could imagine being
People
quite
say
tough.
your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what takes going for a long time. You get enough B12.
I don't die!
That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those containers slipped in different sachets today. Really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough to use it to ward off probably head to the bazaar. Gotta bring my clothes. It gets kind of chilly in the section.
Do nothing,
All I need is some candy drops. Gosh, those are sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Yeah.
I'll make your toe out of you! do thee!
Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Ooh, that's a badass. I tried to get the lid of this first, I think. Probably not worth it, actually. That will instantly got you, you don't even go to
Back
like
on
realize.
your feet and show 'em what
No, it's random. Oh, that's not really. Oh, it's a bleaching dealer.
Feeling overburdened by money?
Cool.
There we go.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torque stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torque Corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah. If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight's Scopes a shot. Ha! And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah! It was cute. But gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that could probably wait. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
Hello.
Enjoy it.
I will.
Conversation! Ow!
I see. And on that note, I'm going to call an episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next